Peace, y'all, and high frequencies. Blackfit Witch. Tapping in about my dream last night. There were a lot of numbers and symbolism that was going on. And my mother was in the dream. So it started out with my mother and I headed to go to somewhere. I don't know where we was going. We was going to like this bank or event. And she had on a jean skirt and a white shirt, and I was getting ready. I had on a white shirt, and I was getting ready to put on a jean skirt, and I was like, okay, I don't want to have on the same thing. So I changed. Sorry about that. So I changed and put on a different bottom. We left, and she was like, get your slips. Now, I didn't know when she said get your slips, I really didn't understand what she meant and what I was getting ready to do. I promise you, I had no clue. And I was like, okay, she was saying I was saying I don't know how much to put on these slips. I just was clueless. I didn't know. So anyway, we get these slips, we leave out. We get these slips, we leave out, and we go to this bank. Now we get to this bank, there's this lady there, this banker, and she asks us for our slips. Now I give her mine first. And there was some other people that were there. I give her mine first. And I really didn't know what to put on there, what not to put on there. So on the slip, I was giving $541. She put it into this machine, and it calculates, this digital machine, and it calculated the amount and what it came out to be. I keep getting these calls. And what it came out to be, and it showed. Sorry, I keep getting these calls and they keep knocking me off. Well, anyway, it calculated. Even I put in 541, I got $2,245 credits into my savings. And I was like, okay, how does this work? I had no clue in how it worked. It was kind of like some type of lottery game, banking system. I wasn't sure, and I still was clueless, but my mother knew how it worked. So my mother goes in after me, and she gives her slips. And when she gives her slips, y'all, her slips equal out to $8 million. She gets $8 million worth of credit. And I'm just like, how in the world did she know how to do that? How did she know what to do and how to get $8 million? And why she didn't tell me? And so I could know, so I get more than $541. She got $8 million and I got $541. Like, this is what is going on. Like, I mean, I got $2,245. She got $8 million. I put in $541, so I didn't understand. There was other people there that felt like they were a part of my group too, and they didn't know what was going on either. They didn't know how to play the game either. So we go to the next step. It was almost like a game show or something. So we go to the next level. In this next level, we're at this tank. And in this tank, there's different types of food and lasagna and pizza that we have to choose from. But whatever we choose is going to end up be taken from our transaction that we made, or either it's going to add into our transaction. Like, depending upon, once you pick it, then you'll know if you're going to get money or if it's going to be added in or deducted. If it's going to be an addition or deduction to your credits that you have saved up. And remember, I'm at $2,245. My mother is at $8 million. And so this was, and then I woke up. This was the dream. It was, and there was some other parts of the dream that I'm still trying to decipher, y'all. I don't know what it all meant. I'm not quite sure on what it meant, and that's why I'm not going to share that part. This is the only part that came to me that I was kind of clear on a little bit of what was going on. So I definitely feel like, because my mother is in the spiritual realm and her energy is still working in the spirit realm, and once she's gone for a while, I end up knowing that she's doing work somewhere else, and then she comes back like she did last night. Now she's back. She has another level of understanding that I don't know that she put me into. Now, the numbers, because numbers are codes, numbers are symbols, and numbers are energy. But I'm not one who is, well knowledgeable into numerology or into the vibrational energy of numbers. So I'm definitely going to have to look that up, because I feel like the number 8 is a vibrational symbol, because we already know we turn 8 on its side, it's an infinity sign. We turn 8 horizontal, is infinity sign. Vertically is the number 8. Okay, and then 8 can also look to me like the Vesica Pisces, which is the beginning and the formation of all things that go through in existence here on this planet. It starts at the Vesica Pisces. It starts at the base of that connection between this world and another world coming together. All right, because I feel like here in this planet, we are a combination of another world in with this existence, and we are a physical manifestation of two parts coming together, which is the Vesica Pisces, or the number 8. So I'm looking at 2245. So 2245, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13, and 3 plus 1 is 4. And we can look at the number 4. That also, number 4 to me, when I think about the number 4, I also see the symbol, I think it's maybe Saturn. Y'all get me right if I'm wrong. Get me right. I think the glyph for Saturn looks like the number 4. All right, or it could be Mercury. I'm not sure. Mercury or Saturn. I'm not real clear on that, because I'm not good with astrology and the glyphs. But that glyph, if you all know what I'm talking about, it looks like a 4. So now I'm going into looking at the numbers also from these planet systems. So the 3 and the 1, that's a 4. So now we have 8, the infinity symbol, the connection of these two worlds, the number, the 8 million that my mother had, and then the 13, 2245. 3 plus 1 is 4, which could be either Saturn or Mercury, the symbol that I had. Then I also put in $541. 541. 5 and 4 is 9. 9 plus 1 is 10. We get the 1. We get the 1 and the 0, which is, again, the other week. Remember, I told you I had these keys. These keys that were able to unlock these other stored up energies. When somebody said that it could be in the Akashic records, that I may have been in the Akashic records, and I was able to get keys to go to see where these other energies were stored. I'm back at the 1 and the 0. 1 and the 0 is the connection of all things. It's the masculine and feminine energy. So that also puts me in the mindset of the Vesica Pisces too. So we think about the 1 and the 0, okay? The 1 being the yang energy, or the yang energy, however you want to pronounce it. And then the 0 being that yin energy, that womb energy. We live in a womb, or the Wu Wei, what they say in the Taoist or the Buddhist community, is the nothingness, which is the all existence of all things. So it had a lot of different symbolism in that. Those were the ones that I picked up. But the fact that it was a game show at a bank, I'm also looking at that from this earthly, worldly existence of a game show, because even here in this planet, working with the currency of the fiat money, is a game, right? It's a game. We have to learn this game. We have to learn this game in the currency game of this fiat money if we're still here working in the fake matrix, or if we want to get out of the fake matrix, not work with this fiat money, and we want to work within a bartering system, or create our own currency system with the people within our tribe, or our spiritual connection or collective. So those were the parts to the dream that stood out the most to me. If you, like I always say, if you have any thoughts or ideas or information that comes to you as you're listening to this message that came to me from the dream state, then please do not hesitate to share with me. One of the things that's going on that's coming to me right now is similar to the Vesica Pisces and the number 8. Like I said, those two worlds coming together, and we're here. You'll see and feel more of different dimensions coming in. Different dimensions coming into your current existence. I felt last week, I was in the bed, halfway in, halfway out of the dream state, here in this state, then also in the dream state. I could hear a little child running and playing around in my bedroom, and I have wood floors in my bedroom, so I could hear this child running around and playing, and it was like I was in and out but you know, you can be in a state in which you're not fully all the way into your physical body. It's almost like your soul hasn't, or your spirit hasn't connected back into your physical vessel yet. So you're in between two states. And so I was ready to get up because I could hear this going on. I couldn't see it, but I could hear this energy or entity of this child playing in my bedroom. And then I could feel like I was, you know, kind of struggling a little bit to come out of that state, that in-between state, back into this physical reality. Now, when I woke up, I didn't feel as if that energy was there to harm me. And we have to understand and know and be aware of these spirits and energies of what they are, you know. So sometimes, because they are unfamiliar, you may feel like they're on the opposite pole, or they may be malevolent. I always get that word wrong. Malevolent. But they may not be bad. They may not be malevolent. They could be energies that are stuck in between realms as well. Because I feel like, because I was in between, they're probably in between, and they're probably in between a whole lot. But until I get into that alpha state, until my heart rate slows down, until my energy slows down, and I'm in these slowed down states where I can connect in between realms, that's when my energy was able to connect with it or see it. And I didn't feel like this child that was playing, running around, like I said before, was anything bad or negative or had anything to harm me, but because it was there and it felt unfamiliar, I did feel some type of way when I woke up. I was like, oh my goodness, like, what was that? You know, I kind of felt like my space was violated. I would say that I felt like my space was violated in my home. But I woke up for a little bit. I didn't feel like I was being harmed in any type of way. So I was able to clear that out of my mind, and I went back to sleep, and everything was okay. But it was giving me the information for me to know that, hey, we're at this state now where we are able to connect with various dimensions, and we're going to be able to do that even more, and not to be afraid, but be able to decipher energies. All right, we got to get into a state where we're able to decipher energies more than we ever have or possibly had to do before. And we'll know if it's for good or if it's for harm, or maybe they're just in between. They could be just in between right now, and they're trying to figure out their next step. And because you hold the light, right? Because you hold the light, they are coming to you. Because you hold the light, they're going to be connected to you, possibly for you to help show them the way. And I've had various different entities that have connected with me, that have been in between realms, or they don't want to pass on to the next existence or phase of existence, and they've come to me in the dream state. But this time, this energy came to me in between realms. So I want to also share that with you all while I do this video. So as always, you all, share with me your comments. Anything that you may receive from this, you share it with me. And as always, I leave you in peace. I always stay in the highest vibrations, of course, in high frequencies.